Hey guys, welcome to my page, DIY Crafts with Dar. Happy Tuesday already. Is it Tuesday? No, happy Wednesday. What is today? Oh my goodness. I'm like, what is today? Hello, let me look at my, is it Wednesday already? It's Wednesday already. Happy Wednesday. Oh my goodness. It is Wednesday. Sorry. I got confused for a second. I was hoping it was only Tuesday. That's what it was. I was hoping it was only Tuesday, so I had a whole nother day to get ready for my craft show. Anyways, happy Wednesday. How is everybody? Hope you are doing well. I had to restart my iPads several times to connect this morning. Yeah, it feels like a Monday. Feels like Monday, but it's Wednesday. All right, so we have our December Club Couture kit that we're going to do. So that's our Chalk Couture kit. So not to be confused with my monthly kit. So this is what you will get in the mail. You'll get these cute little socks. You can make these for somebody, put them in their stocking or surprise a friend. I think they might, I have to have 100% cotton. So my feet break out. I don't know what it is. I even tried some diabetic socks the other day because they were supposed to be 100% cotton, but I don't think they were, because my feet started getting hot and like irritated. So that's what happens when it's not 100% cotton. My feet know. So they're cute regular socks that probably 90% of the world can easily wear. So do them for a friend or do them for yourself. Anyways, cute little minis that you can use for other things. You could make gift tags with these. You could do magnets. You could put these on a hat. Many things. We're going to do the socks, and then we're also going to ink our little laptop. Yeah, laptop case. This could be for an iPad too. It's pretty big for an iPad. My iPad though is about that size with the keyboard. So my iPad right here has a keyboard with it. When it folds up, it's about this size. So this will be pretty cute. We're just gonna do that in black and red, I think. I think that's a good combination. Like the checkerboard part, I can just do in red, everything else in black, and not color anything else in. Easy peasy today, guys. Let's do this easy. I've had quite the last month of craziness, so I need my life to be easy. Anybody else just need a little bit of a break? I'm thinking that the zipper should be on this side. That's what I'm thinking. Is that what you guys think? Do you think? Let me know what you think. Of course, I'm left-handed, so I would probably love for the zipper to be on the left side. Does it matter which side it's on? It has a little pocket in the back, so I guess you could put like a notebook in there. It is padded, so this is one of the specials that was for last month. Do they have these? Do they have them by themselves so you can order the laptop case by itself? I'm not sure. Here is the cute little minis. This is your monthly kit, and it's coming with ink. Don't be afraid to try it, guys. This is a perfect thing to try it on, okay? So if you think that you want to just make some cute little stocking stuffers for grandkids or for friends or whatever for yourself, these will be perfect. And I just have a little travel iron out for this. I do have my big heat press ready for this. I'll plug it in when it's time. Let me get myself up in the corner. Darlene, go to the corner. I had to reset everything. There we go. Okay, let me see who's here. Go ahead and say hello so I know who's here, if anyone is here. And I'm going to try to share this. It doesn't get easy lately on things like this. Do I see myself? Hello. There I am. Hello, guys. And I see some comments, and I see people on. I know this time of year is very busy. I understand, and I'm on early for most people. So let me go ahead and share this to VIP group. There we go. Hello, guys. Hi, Betty. Good morning. Hi, Lynn. Hi, Laura. Good morning, Michelle. Hi, Laura. Happy Wednesday. I know. It is Wednesday. I got confused for a second. It's, you know, my life is so busy right now. It's pretty easy to confuse me with those things. If it was Tuesday, I would be so happy. You know that? I would just be so happy. You know what? When I restart this, here's one of my pictures that pops up. Let me just show you. Hi, Carrie. Hi, Doris. Hi, Darlene Barr. This is one of my pictures that pops up when I restart it. Remember this girl? Yeah, Miss Molly. So her picture pops up. And so there she's looking pretty healthy. And then here's one that, and Subby's in the background. Check this out. So these pop up on my iPad whenever I have to restart everything. Yeah. So anyways, just kind of, and then here, kind of sad. That's when she was getting really sick, Miss Molly. And then here's our Darcy, our shaggy little Darcy. All these little memories that I have that pop up here. So funny. So funny what happens when you restart things. Yep. Oh, and my friend Darlene with her dog when she visited. Sorry, I'm distracted. It's pretty easy to distract me. Oh, and oh, just more puppies. Okay, so here's Tara. Here's Tara and Snoopy. All these dog pictures. It's so weird on my iPad. It just pops right up. Yep, there's one. Here's another puppy picture. Isn't he tall? Anyways, all of these pictures pop up when I restarted my iPad. I'm like, there's a reason that I need to show these to you guys. I don't know why, but there's a reason. So, yep. Okay, and then let me get back to where I'm supposed to be. Yeah, it's just kind of fun to look at memories like that. Nikki, you've sent me a message. Okay, I'll check and see. I have not had time to look at any messages. I am like head down to get all my work done. Honestly, it's really hard this time of year. I just barely get things done. It's, yeah, I'm not able to do anything extra. So I know it's really tough. I don't get to check my emails. I don't get to check messages. I do my Facebook Live and then I am back at it, getting caught back up. So I'm so sorry. So sorry. Hi, Carol. How are you? Hi, Pam. Good morning. Okay, we're going to do this. Some people have said that they have their monthly kits that had ink and they've never tried it. This is a good one to try. I do need something to go in there. I really don't want to cut up my my ink mat. Oh, I can just use a piece of cardboard to go in there. Cardboard, where are you? Where's a little piece of cardboard? I'm just searching. Sorry. I should have thought about this, but you know, that's the way my life is. Let me see. I'm searching my shelves. There has to be something. Hang on a second. I do see cardboard, but let me just, I don't want to trip on the cord and go boom. So oh, here's another piece of cardboard. Okay, here's one that's easy. Okay, so I'm going to cut a little piece of cardboard. We're going to do our cute little sockies. Hi, Janine, how are you? So Couture does show putting the ink mat in there. I'm not going to put an ink mat in there. Sorry, I'm not. I'm going to put a piece of cardboard and yeah, it's hard for me to cut. It's hard for me to cut heavy things like that. How are you guys doing? Like I said, it feels like it should only be Tuesday. All right. So these do feel like they have some nylon in them, which for me, I would not be able to wear, but okay, so we're going to do one on one side and one on the other. Okay. So I think I'll probably need 2 pieces of this, although that's pretty long. Yeah, let me just cut a second piece. Has anybody done their socks yet? I've seen a lot of people post the socks, and some people put them on the bottom of the socks. That was really cute, of course. Okay. All right, so got my pieces of cardboard to go in there. So I want one this way, and I want to turn the sock and go this way so that they're on the outside. And these will go to someone, maybe to my granddaughter. Actually, she doesn't have that big of feet. My granddaughter that's here. Her feet are pretty small. Okay, we're just going to do an easy one. And I'm not going to open these. I'll save these because there's a lot of ink in there. You could do a big project. It's not going to take all the ink. So when you do that, when you open those, plan on doing a couple of things. So which one should I do? And oh, did anybody think about which way I should do this? If I should do it with the zipper to the left or the right? To the left or to the right? It's open right now. Probably to the right. I'm thinking probably to the right. That's probably the way it should be. Okay, so I have one. Turn this way. Which one should I do? I'm just going to grab some ink out of there. Oh, it snowed and it's 17 degrees. Oh my goodness, Janine, I remember those days. I do remember those days. It's been a little while. Okay, so I'm just going to pull out my jars of ink because I don't want to open up that. I'm thinking that I want to do red though. I'm going to do one red and one that color. So, you know, it really doesn't matter which I do. Actually, the penguin's really cute. I could do the penguin. I have my black out. I could do the penguin and do the little scarf in red. I could do that. Let me just scooch this up. Let's do that on one of them. Okay, got my black. And then here's red for the scarf. And if I have to cut any pieces, I don't know where any of my there's a detail tool or a multi-tool. I don't know where everything's at because the whole last month is kind of a blur for me. Okay. Ooh. There's some teal. Okay. All right. So let's do the penguin and let's do the little bird. So actually, you can do it all one color. You do not have to do multiple colors, okay? Doing multiple colors takes a little more talent and a little more time. Okay, so we have all these we can use on other things. Hats, on magnets, whatever, on ornaments, whatever you want to use them on. Let me put in my drawer. Okay, so let's do our bird over here. Let's do our penguin right here. Hi, Lucia. Zipper on the right when it's closed. Okay. It's really hard because, yeah, like that. Okay, perfect. On the right. Thanks. I think so too. It's hard for me because the fact that I'm left-handed. So you know, just like I say, I like to drive in the left lane. It's not because I like to drive fast. It's because of the left-handed thing, I think. Anyways, so sometimes I'm just a little backwards. Okay, I think it's crooked. I think you're crooked, Mr. Penguin. Let me just straighten you out a little bit. All right, so I have craft show set up tomorrow. So I have one more day to prep. I didn't get a lot done last night because I have so many orders for the Etsy store. This is the time of year when people are buying gifts and we are going a little bit crazy with that. Should I just do it all teal? You know, I'm kind of really wanting to just do this easy. So, you know what? I want to show you guys an easy way and to make it just cute. So let's do this just all in black. And we're going to use red over here on this. We'll just do this in teal. So I'm going to do it easy peasy today. Okay, so I could do little tiny details, but let's just do this. For those of you that have never inked before, this is what I want you to do. I want you to do all solid one color, okay? It'll be a lot easier, and it's still gonna be super cute. You're not gonna regret it. So let's do a blue bird, and let's do just a black penguin, and I'll show you how easy it is. I have this little travel iron, which is the same as like a regular iron that you have. You do not have to have any type of special iron. Okay, so you're just going to do that. You're going to peel that off. Take this and put it onto your little backer sheet until you can wash it. somewhere. Right there. Okay. And then I'll wash that and I can use it again and again. I'm like, yes, I'll wash it for sure. And let's just do black on this. Okay. So I want to show you how easy it can be. Oh, look, I got some blue on there. I actually did. I actually messed up. I have some blue on the edge. Oh, well. Don't do what I did. I went off the edge. I really actually did. So no worries. I am not going to sweat the small stuff, guys. And it's all small stuff in life, right? So I'm going to be more careful with this one. That's what happens when you get a little bit out of control. Yeah, it just went barely off the edge. So I'm going to get really right up to the edge. And I think this is going to be super cute, just black, this little penguin. Okay. You do not have to be fancy. Whoever you give these to is going to love them. Look at that. Look how cute that is. It's perfect. Okay. I want you guys to be comfortable with being able to ink. So do it the easy way. And even if you mess up, you know what? I could turn that into something. Like what could I do over there? Do like, I don't know. I could draw something. I could make it into a snowflake. See how I have like, there's a little line right there. Let me do this. Let me just move the cardboard over. Hi, Sherry. How are you? Good morning. I am going to use my stylus and I'm just going to draw a little snowflake in there. No one's going to know it wasn't supposed to be there, right? So I'm just going to draw with my stylus. I'm just going to draw a little snowflake. Oops. I don't know. I could draw something. That's weird. All of a sudden the volume turned up on its own. It did. It wasn't on before, and all of a sudden it started. Okay, so I'm just kind of drawing a little snowflake in there. No one's going to know that wasn't supposed to be there except for you and me. And if you tell, I'm going to be so mad. So here's the way to turn an oopsie into an okay, like make your lemonade. So life throws you a lemon where you make an oopsie, make it into something. See? Can you see it? Let me go in closer. I made a little snowflake. It does look like a snowflake from here. Maybe I need to work it a little bit more. It looks like it was supposed to be there. That's what I'm saying. That is what I'm claiming. That is what I am saying. Okay? So I have an oopsie. It's okay. It's okay, guys. Do not sweat the small stuff. Okay, let's dry this and we're going to heat set it. And then we're going to do this all in black and we're going to do red on the checkerboard. Okay, so let me dry this. We'll heat set it. Yes, I did insert something. There's cardboard. Yeah, there's cardboard under there. So I won't have to put anything on the laptop one because it's padded and there's like plasticky stuff, so it's not going to go through. So I won't have to put anything in there. Hi Vicki, how are you? Board eraser right away on the ink. Oh yeah, it won't take it off on this. It would bleed, I'm sure. I have never had any luck fixing anything with ink. I just make it into something. So hey, it's a little snowflake and it was supposed to be there. And no one knows. I mean, he's eating a snowflake. No one knows that it wasn't supposed to be there except for you and me. And anybody else that does Couture. So, hey, Lori Walsh. Hi, Maria. How are you? So yeah, I cut a piece of cardboard and I just slid it in there. I didn't want to do, okay, stay on. This is a little travel iron, one of those little $20 irons. I take it with me places. It makes it easy for me. I'm going to grab a little sheet of my parchment paper and I'll just put it over both. I do need to put something under it so it doesn't heat this up. My ink, I'm going to slide this to the side. Okay, I am done with this ink. So I'm going to close this one and get it out of my way. I still need the red because I'm going to use it, but I kind of want to clean up a little bit of stuff right here so that I can bring in the bigger mat. Okay, so I'm going to need that and that and that. And I don't need all these. I grabbed a handful. I grabbed a handful. I'll put one in each of those. Okay, so don't need all of this. Okay, and look at, watch your fingers because I have ink on my fingers now from closing up the jar. So watch your fingers. Take a wet paper towel or a Clorox wipe your hands off, get it all off. Dry your hands. Okay, let me bring in the mat that goes with my heat press. So thank you. Hey Jackie, hey Norma, hi Betty. We're just doing our little socks that come in the monthly kit. Okay, gonna set that to the side. I'm gonna bring in my mat that goes with my heat press. I'm gonna turn it this way, strategically moving things around. I just don't want to heat up my my silicone mat, even though you can. Underneath of it is wood. Okay, so we're gonna cover this, and we'll just kind of go back and forth. This is just parchment paper. You always want to cover up whatever you are working on. You don't want to iron directly onto the ink. And there is a time, like 30 seconds, but when you're ironing, you kind of want to move the iron. So I'm holding the parchment paper so it doesn't slide, in case that's not all the way dry. So, and then let's do this one for a little bit. It doesn't take that long. I'm sure that because this is, you know, I think it's like mostly cotton, but probably has nylon in it. They are probably going to heat set really quickly. I'm not going to have to do it for a full minute. I'm pretty sure. I'll be able to touch it until if it's kind of sticky, then I'll do it a little bit longer. But I don't want to burn it either. I've burned a pillow before. That's not fun. So, hey Deborah, how are you? All right, let me see. I think it's done. It is. That one's a little bit more because of the snowflake. The snowflake was a little bit thicker. Let me just get the edge there. I don't think I got the edge of it. There was like a little bit of extra. Okay. All right, we're done. And this is permanent, okay? So you can wear these, you can wash them. It's not going anywhere. You could do both sides if you want to. Isn't that cute? So now you have some socks that you can give to somebody. Yep. So anyways, don't be afraid to try your ink. It is not scary. And if you make a mistake, just do what I did. Make your lemonade. Okay. So I want to iron this because I saw there's some wrinkles. I like things to be ironed. So this is already heated up. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to iron this, get the wrinkles out, and then we'll ink it. I'm going to unplug this one. I'm going to plug in my big heat press because this is larger. It would take longer with this. But you can use just a regular iron, guys. All you have to do is set it to whatever the temperature your project that you're working on is. So this is going to be cotton, so this would be a higher temperature. Okay, got all my little wrinkles out. I'm going to unplug this one, and I'm going to plug in my big heat press. Okay, so moving things over. Just going to move that. I'm going to plug in the big heat press because when it's time, I want it to be easy. Okay. All right, so 305 for the big heat press. Okay, let's take this away. We don't need that right now. Granddaughter will let, yeah, it'll be fun, huh? Yeah, for sure. So the socks are really fun. Hi, Judy, how are you? So, I mean, you could do socks and sell them at a craft show. And wouldn't that be fun to do little socks? You could probably get these at Dollar Tree. Probably. Or in a big pack at Walmart and make a whole bunch. So use all of your ink. These are the colors that come with your monthly kit. So Ocean Mist, Couture Teal, and Tide. Okay. So, okay, we're going to do this. Like I said, it is lined, so I don't need to put, I think it is, you know, I don't think it's going to go all the way through. I feel like there's lining in there that will prevent it from going all the way through, and then I'm second guessing myself. Maybe here's what I'm going to do. Here's what I'm going to do, guys. Just because, and I do have extra backer sheets, but I'll put this backer sheet in there. If it gets stuff on it, it's fine. Okay, gonna lay this down here. This is not my favorite, but I think it's kind of cute. My attitude is my favorite accessory. I don't have an attitude. A lot of people do have an attitude, or they, you know, sometimes people are just very negative all the time. I refuse to live my life like that. I will not ever be that person. I will always choose to be the better person. I'm going to stick this in here just in case, just in case. So I never want to be the Debbie Downer or the person that, I mean, I always try to, you know, sometimes things might not look like they're going to work out, but then in my head, I turn it around. It's like, it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. It might be a challenge. It's going to be fine. So anyways, I'm going to say that my attitude is my good thing because I have a good attitude. All right. So we're going to do red and we're going to do black. So I do need to be really careful around things. I probably need a smaller, let's use this for our red. So somebody over, do you have it? Oh yeah, you have a great, okay, thank you. I do have a good attitude. I feel like I do. I feel like I have a good attitude. I don't have a bad attitude about things. Okay, so hopefully this turns out. I'm gonna do red on the plat. I'll do the top and then I'll do all the black and then I'll do the red at the bottom. So I'm not dragging my hand over it. Being left-handed can be a challenge because of that. I guess even being right-handed, you could drag your hand into it. I'm going to go right up to Charlie's head. And hopefully when I use my multi-tool, hopefully he won't end up with red hair. I'm trying to be careful with this. Now, you could just do it all black. You honestly don't have to do this. I just thought, well, this would be kind of cute to have it two-toned. So that's what we'll do. So how is everybody? I'm scrambling a little bit. So right now my focus is on getting my product ready for tomorrow and getting all my work done for work because I've been gone. So I have a couple of things going on. I have a lot of work for my bookkeeping job, and then I have a lot of projects. I have projects cut out to paint. So I was going to paint something this morning, but I'm like, no, let's do some Couture. We haven't done Couture for a while. Now, this is not adhering to this as well as some things. So I don't know if there's a coating on this or if it's just the fabric. It's not sticking as well as it's coming up a little bit. There might be some little bubbles in there. It's okay. Not going to sweat the small stuff. And we know it is all small stuff in life, right? It is all small stuff. So anyways, okay, so how's your day looking like? We are going to have a beautiful week. Initially, it looked like we were going to have rain today, but I don't think so. Let me look and see. Yesterday when I looked, it didn't show rain. Oh no rain. We lucked out. No rain this week. Yay. Happy for that, because craft shows, it's always hard when you have to deal with rain, like for setup and tear down or during your show. And being that this show is at a retirement center, you don't want your people out there in the rain and they're going to fall. So, okay, there's that. Okay, now let me take my black and I'm going to do right up close to it. And then I can use a larger squeegee to do more. Thanks for sprinkling. Oh, thank you, Carol. You know, I do try. Sometimes, you know, I might come across a little snarky at times, maybe. I don't know. I try not to. Sometimes I'm just really matter of fact. And sometimes I share way too much stuff, but um, I I'm not wishy-washy when I have to make a decision. I make a decision like that. I don't have to sit there and weigh everything in. You know how some people have to, um, they have to write everything down. They have to figure out the pros and cons. I always know immediately what I want to do on everything. I don't know why, if it's a gut feeling or what it is in my life. I don't go back and forth. When I decide, and that's it. It's not, it's not something that I have to sit and worry about and dwell and fret over something. I just kind of know. I go with my gut feeling a lot. Sometimes I stress over some things. I mean, who doesn't stress over stuff? But I try not to ever worry, because like I always say, don't sweat the small stuff, and it's all small stuff, and it really, really is. It really is in life. It's all small stuff okay, so I have all of that top part done that is up by the red. Now I can use a larger squeegee and just kind of go in there and get everything. So I'm just going to grab a bunch of my black. Now, should I do the word? No, because I don't want to throw too many colors in there. I'm just going to do black. Never mind. Never mind. I don't want to throw too many colors on here. I just want it to be pretty simple. My red and my black. I could have done blue and black, but I think red and black is pretty good combination. Could have done yellow, but yellow doesn't show up good on fabric. So the Charlie Brown yellow, that would have been cute too. But yeah, that doesn't show up as well. Okay, I'm getting a bit more ink. So ink does soak into your fabric. Sometimes you'll use more ink than you think you would, because the fabric is going to soak it up. It's going to soak right into it, which that's a good thing. It's not a bad thing. Our black ink used to be really runny. I think they've changed the consistency a little bit. When I first started, you had to be so careful with black because it would run. I think they've actually changed it, maybe. Maybe I'm just getting used to it. But I used to have to, I don't know if anybody else feels that way, that maybe it's changed. I used to have to be so careful with the black. Okay, trying to get over here. Now, when I peel this up, I might have to go over some of my areas again. Okay, trying to get right to the edge and not go over, not have another oopsie, because there goes my stomach growling. Sometimes I can have those oopsies. Okay, I'm just scraping off some of the excess. It also helps it press it down through there. Okay. I do see a little area in the red that I probably need to go a little bit closer to the line. And now we're going to do the bottom. So bring the jar closer, darling. You're stressing today. You took husband's truck in for brake job and was hoping for 500. Oh, 900. Oh gosh. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's really hard. Your job's ending the end of this month. I'm so sorry. Gosh. That's a hard time of year too. Well, I'm hoping something else will open up for you. It is never fun to have to put money into a vehicle, but it's cheaper to repair it than to buy a new one. That's what I always say, that you can keep a vehicle. If the vehicle is a good vehicle, then it's okay to put money into it now and again just to keep it going. Because to have to buy a new vehicle, some people will say, oh, my vehicle's bad, I don't want to put the money into it, I'll just buy a new one. Well, that's not smart financially. It's good to have a vehicle paid off and then if you have to make repairs now and again, then you have to. Okay, I have ink on my fingers from doing all this. I'm going to wipe my fingers and find that Clorox wipe that I just had. Where did I put it? I don't know. Gonna get another one. Gonna get another one out. So make sure you're wiping your hands. You're not touching the sides of it. Okay, we're gonna start peeling it off and see, did we get everything? Yeah, it used to be the black would bleed. Yep. Yeah, you've owned it for, yes. Yeah, prices have gone up on things, unfortunately. I haven't had to have anything done recently, knock on wood. But my husband has with his truck. And even just getting the oil changed in his truck was a lot. He's like, I'm going to have to learn how to do that in the diesel, because he's like, it was way too much money. We paid, our neighbor has a diesel repair business, and so he felt good about paying him, but he's like, it ended up being so much money just for the oil change. Okay, I'm going to go over the red one more time. I feel like some of it didn't go all the way through. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and let's start peeling. Okay, yeah, some of that is... Okay, I can see that maybe it's the font. Maybe the font is that way, but we're just gonna slowly peel it up. And let me just go back over this with this detail tool and just go through it one more time, because I noticed the black is not as dark in some spots. So, okay. Corner of that. See, I feel like I need to go over this a second time. All of it. I'll use the detail tool. It'll work better. Because it's soaked it up a lot. So it soaked it right up. Go over all of that. Get a little bit more ink on there. Okay. And okay, now let me try it. Hopefully that worked. Oh gosh, did I get some on there? You guys, I did. I did. This is not my day for stuff. Watch this. Okay, so if I take a Clorox wipe, it's just going to smear it. So here's what I'm going to do. You guys, I'm going to take a brush and go around it. I'm going to do some stuff out to the side. I've done this before when I've made a mistake. I'm going to take a brush and I'm going to fix it. Yep. I don't have a board eraser in here to try that. But I'll show you what I've done before when I've had a little oopsie like that. Okay, the top of his head still is not. Okay. Yeah. All right, looks good. Just happen to go over the top part. Oh boy. Right up here. Right by... Oh, now I got some black on there. It's okay. Not going to sweat the small stuff. Black in my red. It's all right. Maybe I will have an attitude after this. Okay. All right. I was like, where's my backer sheet? It's in here. Okay. I don't think it got anything on it. No, it didn't. Okay. So now I'm going to show you what I've done before. I've kind of made like swish marks before when I've had an oopsie. When I've had an oopsie like that, I've kind of gone like that with a brush. Okay. So here's what I'll do. Let me find something that I can do that. I could do it with a chippy brush. I don't know if the ink will come out, but I could do like the edges. So here, I'm going to just do, this is how I'm going to save that on the edges. Okay. So I'm taking a chippy brush and I'm just going to go out. And it's going to make it look like is supposed to have that. Okay, just going to go all the way around. Yeah. So I have done this before on an ink pad. When I made a mistake on an ink pad, I just took a brush and just did this. Okay, what do you think? So you just kind of grunge up the edges. Nobody knows it wasn't supposed to be that way. No one knows but you. Okay, there we go. But I might have an attitude. Maybe I want to go a little bit darker in some areas. Maybe some areas are a little darker than others. Okay. All right, I saved it. All right, I think it's cute. I think it's cute. All right, let's do this. Let's dry, and then we'll heat set before anything else happens. All right, not bad. Kind of just looks messy. It's all right. It's okay. Making our lemonade. You know, there are times in life that things happen, and sometimes you just gotta fix it like that. Just be watching your fingers or what you're doing with your tools. I think it dripped off the end of that. Okay, my Y down here, I'm going to use a little stylus to fix that. My Y at the bottom wasn't all the way. Okay, got that. Yeah, you know, I don't worry about it. I'm just going to fix it. If I make a mistake, I'm going to fix it. I'm going to figure out a way to do it because I'm not scrapping the project. Whatever I have to do. Okay, I'm almost ready to heat set it. So it's important to dry it or let it sit overnight. You want your ink to be as dry as possible. Okay, now we're going to heat set this. All right, are we ready? Are we ready? Let's bring in the mat. Yeah, even I make mistakes. And I do stuff like this on a daily basis, but I don't worry. I just go with it. It's all gonna be okay. Put that there. Let's cover this with our parchment paper, and we're gonna heat set it with our heat press. Okay, so I'll do half. It's not going to cover the whole thing, so I'm going to do half at once. We're going to count down. I'll be cleaning up during that time. Okay, so any cleanup that I need to do, I do during that time. I'll take a paper towel to contain all of my ink stuff that I need to, like my tools and my brush here. All of that's going to go into a paper towel. Okay, and then I can carry that paper towel to the sink and not have to worry about it. Okay, I'm going to slide it over. I'm going to press it again. Okay, so I have all that. This all goes into the trash. I'm going to save that Clorox wipe because I might need it after I close my jars. Usually I would wipe them. I don't see anything on the top. I'm just going to close them. So I have these, and then I have my things. Okay, gonna do this side again. Gonna do each side twice. So I also have my the small minis that I used for the socks. That's not dirty. That goes in there. So cleaning it up. I know. Well, that's my way to fix that one, is just to kind of do the edges, you know? Or like I did a snowflake on the socks. It's okay. Don't worry. When you make a mistake, it's not the end of the world. Hi, Linda. How are you? Okay, this side again. And then we should be done. It's a steaming. Yeah, it's done on this side. This is not sticky. So you want to see if it's sticky, then you need to do it again. This will be cute. I can take this to my craft show and probably put $20 on it and sell it. I don't know what the price was. That I got it in the pack that had all the things for last month's specials. I don't even know the price. I'm just thinking 20 bucks sounds pretty good for an iPad case. Okay, I think we're done. I'm going to put this over here. We're going to take this off. It's going to be steaming. And then I'm just going to gently, in a second here, I'll touch it. I'm sure the zipper is probably hot. Okay, yeah, it's done. It's done. Cute. Okay, there you go. All right, so don't worry if you make a mistake. I make mistakes all the time. I do. It's okay. There's always a way to fix it. It doesn't look bad. It looks kind of cute like that. It looks kind of grungy. So, yeah, the zipper, just zip it up. I feel like it shrunk just a little bit on that side. I don't know. Sometimes when you heat these things, it shrinks up. But there you go. There's the socks. Look how cute that is. All right. Your son's going to start doing your oil changes. Last time it was over. Yeah, exactly. I know it's expensive. For sure. Now, on my truck, I think for me, it's easier to have them do it at the place because they do things. They rotate the tires. They they do the windshield wiper fluid. I usually take it in. And mine's usually about 60 bucks, maybe 80 bucks if I need something special done. And they wash my truck. So that's worth it right there. Okay, guys, here we go. We're done. So I hope you have a fantastic day. I have lots of stuff to paint today. I have lots of paperwork to do. It's going to be a busy day. And then tomorrow, I have craft show set up, but I can't start until 10 o'clock. So our craft show setup tomorrow is 10 o'clock to 2 o'clock. So it's later. This craft show also is, it's out Mount Miguel Covenant Village. It starts Friday, but it doesn't open until 10. So if you're one of my regulars going to the craft shows, just know that this one opens at 10 o'clock, not 9 o'clock. Anna drives from San Marcos. It takes a long time for her. If she opens an hour later than we normally do, then she doesn't have to drive through all that traffic. Yeah, the morning traffic can take them sometimes 2 hours to get all the way down if it's really busy. So anyways, we open at 10 o'clock on Friday, 10 to 5, I believe. I believe it's 10 to 5. Let me look at my flyer. And then it's 9 to 2. It's different hours than the normal craft show. A little bit shorter hours. Let me check my flyer. It's here somewhere. Okay, yeah. So Friday, 10 to 5. And then Saturday, 9 to 2. I'll be working all day Saturday. I'll probably pop in on Friday and bring some more product, maybe first thing in the morning, because I'll get some stuff done Thursday night too. So, all right, I love you guys. Hope you had fun. Don't be afraid of ink. It's not difficult. You can do it. I promise. All right, questions? Any questions? Hi, Sarah. Oh, prepping for a crown at the dentist. Ooh, that's what I get to do after the holiday. Yeah, maybe worse. It might have to be an implant. So I broke a tooth off. Yeah, I did earlier this year. It's one that has had I know that it's one that has had work on it before because it's had a root canal for sure because it didn't hurt when it broke off. It's just broken down to the gum. So I can't chew on that side. Yeah, probably need to get it fixed soon. But yeah, I think they're going to have to pull out everything and do an implant. Ugh. So anyways,